Well, hey everybody! Fuck. I just entered Waterton Lakes National Park. I have a tinted visor on, so it looked a lot darker with my visor on, and it's wet and it's nasty. And it thunderstormed last night. All my shit is soaked. I am freezing. And this was only an hour away from my campsite. And I feel like I've already had enough for one day. So I don't know. I'm gonna head into Waterton and see what I can see, maybe. At least try to find somewhere inside to get warmed up. And then while I'm in there, hopefully they have some kind of service. Maybe I can look for a hotel or something. I don't know, man. How come this has to happen to me every time I go out? This sucks. Like, this would be so wonderful if it was warm and sunny and dry. Wowzos. What a damn. Yet. And yesterday was such a brilliant day of riding. It was so nice. So nice. But today, not so much. Oh, it's cold. It does not feel like July. I got like boogers running down my face. Wow, that's so gross. The weather sure makes a difference. That's pretty. Oh, there's that gigantic hotel that we see on TV. It's pretty flashy. I'm pretty sure I can't afford to stay there. What a cool spot to build a place. Right on a big old mound. I definitely don't like the rain, but the mist sure makes everything look mysterious. Wow, fancy digs. Employees only. My bad. And that's fairly spectacular. Let's go take a look. Oh, fuck, I'm soaking wet. Look at that. My butt was bubbling. Wow. Quite the hotel. You can tell it's old. It looks a little like, I want to say ratty, but like wood gets that way after a long time. But it just looks like a big like Swiss kind of house or something. It's pretty interesting. Oh, my butt is wet. Got schlabber rocks. And there's the village. That's where I set my waypoint down to. So I'll head down there after. I'm bound to find a cheaper cafe down there. Oh, there's a biker. I saw their bright yellow jacket. But yeah, look at that. All those gigantic windows. Looking out over this view. Pretty nice. Just a personal thought, but seems funny to me that like it'd be neat to stay there, but they built this lounge with these gigantic windows to look at this. But couldn't you just come outside? Rich people are strange to me, honestly. Hello. Forgot my earplugs.
Not as warm as you would like.
No, it's not. But it's still spectacular.
Have a safe day.
Thank you. Okay. So I stopped at a really cool outfitter coffee shop here in Waterton Village, and it was super yummy. I had like a breakfast sandwich and an Americano, and it was like a coffee shop inside an outdoor outfitter store. And so I bought a new pillow. I couldn't help myself. My pillow has sprung a leak, and at CanWest we had a little discussion about gear, and a guy was talking about this Sea to Summit foam / air pillow, and he just said it was the most comfortablest pillow in the universe. And he said it was $70. So at Waterton, I thought things would be a lot more expensive, but it was $70 as well. So I picked it up, even though $70 is a lot of money for a fucking pillow, but it packs down really, really small, and it's supposed to be really, really comfortable. And mine keeps going flat in the middle of the night, which kind of sucks. And on top of that, this one's supposed to be super comfy. And last night I left my pillow entirely in a different bag because it started thunderstorming as soon as I got my tent set up, and I just jumped in. So I slept last night without a pillow, and that sucks. That's not fun either. So yeah, $70 is a lot of money for a fucking pillow, but it packs down real small. It's real comfortable, and you kind of need one. Mine's not cutting it no more. Anyway, so what I've done there is I changed my plans because the weather is shitty. It's not raining at the moment, but it's really overcast and it's really kind of cold. And while I was in there using their Wi-Fi, I hit up booking.com and got me a hotel in Fort McLeod, which is only about half a kilometer from Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump. Because Vulcan, I looked at their weather forecast and it's supposed to be rain all day today and tomorrow. I don't know, I'm supposed to go into Calgary and meet my daughter tomorrow for lunch, or just to hang out, or just for a hug or a quick like hello. Whatever we can schedule in, but I don't know, I might have to delay. I might have to stay at this hotel for a couple nights, which is another expense I didn't really need, but all my shit is soaking wet and it's freezing, and it's supposed to rain for the next 2 days solid. So I don't know, man, like they said in one of our travelers meetings, you gotta be flexible, just because I have this plan doesn't mean I can't change it and I can't deviate from it. And I did save like $1,500 just in case for something like this, so even though I don't like spending my savings because for some reason it scares me to not have anything in the bank. But that's what I save them for. So yeah, I should really not be too concerned about that. And that's why I'm leaving Waterton now, so I can go. Head Smashed in Buffalo Jump opens in half an hour, and it's about an hour for me to get there, so that should be good. And there's nothing really much to do here in Waterton unless you're going to go for a hike or go like check stuff out like that. And I think a lot of it's hiking and camping and backpacking, and I'm not going to do that in the shitty weather without a place to keep all my crap too. Like, I don't know, I did want to come see it. I'm happy I came and saw it. I bought myself a fucking pillow here, and I can always say I got this pillow at Waterton National Park. Every time I go to sleep, it'll be a reminder of my journey. But beautiful. I would like to come here when I can see the horizon. That would be cool. Maybe one day. Like, the ride here was spectacular, so it's within the possibilities. Well, I guess it is raining. My bad. I was wrong about that. Yeah, heading back into it, but I'm pretty stoked I got this hotel. It's like, there was one for $99, really close to the Head Smashed in Buffalo Jump. But like the ratings were like, and this one was 150, and everyone said it was awesome. And it's only half a kilometer away. 15 more bucks, I'll go from questionable to awesome. And I can have a fucking bath tonight. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have a bath. I'm gonna have a fucking bath. I'm gonna use all their soap. Then I'll be able to dry out my shit. Hey everybody. Just coming to this really eerie looking scene. And it's like these gigantic wind power turbine plants, but it's so misty and foggy that it looks really cool. But I'm at an intersection and I'm waiting for traffic, so I'm not going to take my camera off and put it on my helmet so you can see better. But hopefully when I get going you can look behind me and see what I'm talking about. I don't know though, because the camera's kind of facing the wrong way. But it looks pretty cool. Holy, look at that truckload of hay! Woo, it's goddamn miserable out here, man, I tell you what. Those things are so big, and you don't really realize how large they are from far away. Those rocks almost hit the ground. They're super large. Wow. Not sure if that's the solution, but to our energy crisis. They look pretty impressive. But I've heard there's a lot of problems. What do I know? I sorts letter. everybody. Well, that was Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump. And it's a super interesting place. I really enjoyed it. It probably would have been more enjoyable if it wasn't so miserable outside, because there's lots of interpretive trails outside to check out. And I didn't get to see too much when I checked out the actual Buffalo Jump, because it was really raining at that point. I had my umbrella and stuff, but it was blowing all over the damn place. It was pretty miserable, I'm not gonna lie about that. And now I'm on my way to my hotel. Only 17 minutes away. But I'm wet, and I just realized my chain is super loose, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to take care of that. I did bring tools to do it. This is it's gonna be pissing rain. Like should have just got a new one when I got my bike serviced. It's like, I can't go anywhere without my chain becoming a problem. I fucking hate chain drive. That was a super cool place. I never even would have heard of it, but I saw it on the Visited Flyers channel. Him and his partner were doing a tour from Alaska down to Oregon or Washington, and they came through here, and I was like, how come nobody tells you about this stuff? There should be ads on the TV saying, hey Canadians, come here and check out your history. Or like a history we kind of ruined, I guess. I don't know. It's tough for me when I go to those things, because I have such a soft spot for Indigenous culture and cultures in general and people. And it seriously kind of turns my stomach a little bit to think how the Indigenous population of these lands were treated by Europeans. And then another thing, they're just saying how that just shoot the buffalo from trains and leave them there on the fields. Like, that was fun. They thought that was fun. It's like, you're destroying a people's means of supporting themselves with your fun. Like, it's just so cruel. And then it also mentioned that they had found that buffalo bones have a high phosphorus content, so during the war they started going through the buffalo bones and grinding them all up to make munitions. Like, doesn't that just embrace the European mentality? Like, people have used these animals for peace and sustenance and excuses to gather and to create community, and Europeans come along and be like, hey, we can make shit blow up if we grind up their bones. It's such a troubling history. I don't know how to square that in my mind. It makes me really sad, a lot. And people just aren't getting better either. You would think like, holy man, did we ever do a whole bunch of fucking shitty shit? And maybe we should learn from that. We haven't learned fuck all. We're just, and I don't want to be classist like that, but it's fucking white people suck, man. Like, why do we have to do this shit to everybody else? I don't get it. I don't understand where our like perceived superiority comes from. I don't get it. I'll tell you right now. I'm not superior to fucking anybody else on this planet. And I don't really think anybody else is. Like, we're all people. brought up a lot of emotions. Like, I can imagine, like, there's so many indigenous people working there, and it's like, what an amazing people. I mean, like, if something like that happened to the Europeans, like, they would never stop bitching and moaning and carrying on and demanding something. Indigenous people are so strong, they just keep going. No matter how many ways they're attempted to erase their existence, it's just never happened. It's never gonna happen. I take a lot of inspiration from that because the world tries to do the same thing to trans people. Just because you don't appreciate us, or don't understand us, and dismiss us, doesn't mean we're not here. Anyway, enough waxing philosophical. I just have a soft heart, and things hurt it. Hi everybody, it's your lonely trans girl. I just had a shower. I'm in a towel. I don't think I've seen anyone plug one of these bikes onto a towel before. This is as raw as anyone will ever see me. I don't usually show myself like this, but we're all friends here, right? But I wanted to give you guys a room tour. And I stayed at this place called the Sunset Motel in Fort McLeod, and it was like $90, like with tax and everything. Like, it's quite affordable. It's really nice for what it is. Check it out. I got me a nice queen size bed. I got enough space to put all my shit out and charge it all up. Watching Pirates of the Caribbean on a big TV. That's the biggest TV I've seen in years. So my skivvies are getting clean. You don't need to see that. You don't need to see me in a towel either, but you know, such is life. I'm drying out all my tent shit because it was just soaking wet. And my ground tarp is nasty. But here's the bathroom with this unlimited hot water, which feels fantastic. Like, but yeah, check it out. See, there's my psoriasis and all, my lack of hair. Any ladies out there who's like, oh, I'm having a bad hair day? Having a bad hair life, okay? Morning, everybody. So, we're on our way out of Fort McLeod. And we're heading to Calgary to meet my daughter for lunch. But we're stopping off at Vulcan because I want to see the Starship Enterprise. Someone has apparently built one in the town of Vulcan, so I'm going to swing by there. It's a little detour. But I have plenty of time. I found a campsite about an hour out of Calgary. So we should have plenty of time for lunch and plenty of time for me to make my way there. It's only a few hours away. Go. At least it's mostly stopped raining, and from what I can tell, it's just going to get clearer the further north I go. So there's a little break in the clouds, and it's supposed to pick up again at like 9:45 or something like that, or 9:30. I was like, get me the hell out of here! But what a treat! Like, that Sunset Motel was fantastic. The guys were awesome. Clean and tidy. It had a massive TV and Ghostbusters was playing, so it was a good choice to stay there. Because I got there at 1 o'clock and it had already been raining all morning, and it rained all night, all day. Just brutal. I had like 2 baths and a shower. That was fun. And Smashed in Buffalo Jump. That place was awesome. Now we're heading to the big city, but Jewel sent me the place to go meet her for lunch, and it's right by her house, and I'm happy to report she lives on the outskirts of Calgary. So I can just not drive through the center of town. It's pretty great. Alright, it's not necessarily raining really hard, but it's still really damp and it's still really cold. I've pretty much got everything I brought with me on, so no But it doesn't get much colder than this for the rest of the winter. Well, folks, here we are in the town of Vulcan. And there's some Star Trek-y things. Look, there's a shuttle. I'm gonna go look at the shuttle first. Oh, it's still cold out, but look. Oh, I think I lost it. There was a blue patch. There it is. There's a blue patch of sky somewhere. Almost forgot what the sun looked like. Aliens in the back window. It's actually so cold that I'm just keeping all my gear on. I'll give you a helmet tour. Gift shop is pretty dope. Gotta say. Okay. The flower holder. Yeah, Spock. The planter is dope. Fucking bored. Guys are scary. Oh, I can't do it with my mittens.